Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bashim Yahshua, HaKadosh, double honors to the apostles of great millstone, and salutations to the elect, which we ought to be. Which we ought to be. It's your brother Hawadi. Got a quick lesson for you Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, and Israelites who better shame of looking like heathens. It's bear by witness that they're a child of Heavenly Father. And the name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh, who the world inly calls Jehovah God of Yahweh. In the name of the Heavenly Son is Yahweh Shai, who the world inly calls Jesus Christ, or Jesus Christ, or Yeshua. Quick lesson. Any other preachers come out, you already know the Holy Spirit. It's the Holy Spirit, why believe it or not. And I want to call this let this sink in. You know what I'm saying? Because, for what I see and stuff, maybe it's you got women and stuff who's, they listening to the brothers, Great Millstone, Men of Valor, those and stuff who preach the same exact doctrine as them, keeping them up with prophecy, uh, uh, you know, keeping them in the spirit and whatnot and stuff. And yeah, it's going to be scary. The scripture says, be not afraid of sudden fear, right? Be not afraid of sudden fear. And we already know and stuff that women, they care. Well, everybody care for the same things and stuff, right? But with the woman being a weaker vessel, she's going to be, with the woman being a weaker vessel, she's going to be, looking for security and stuff in any way possible. For most women and stuff, it's going to be guns. For most women and stuff, it's going to be their sons. You know what I'm saying? But remember, women are extremely carnal. You know what I'm saying? Carnality and stuff is what they go for. You know what I'm saying, right? And there might be some women out there and stuff, spiritual and whatnot and stuff, especially like older women. You know what I'm saying? And it can be younger women and stuff too, right? But usually and stuff, like you see in the movies, older women and stuff be like, just have faith and whatnot and stuff because they had to lean upon it and they seen how it really came through for them. But within society now today, within this wicked rule, women have had everything and stuff handed out to them. Yeah, they probably had to go through struggle here and struggle there and stuff, but society is made for the woman to have advantage over a man, you see. And right now, things are getting tough, things are getting hard and stuff. And what do you see the reaction when it come down to the women? The women are looking for something easy. They looking for, they're trying to bring new life. They're trying to bring new life and stuff into the world and stuff, just so they can get free money, not services, right? But so they can get free money and stuff, so they can still go out there and act like they're single. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a lot of selfishness. I be watching the gold digger videos, and they sexualize their body and stuff, or cause a man and stuff to think that he's gonna have sex with her when the whole time all they want and stuff is money. They don't want no equal exchange. They don't want none of that. They want you to just be a what was them scratch offs and whatnot, but they want every scratch off and stuff to give them at least something. They not looking for $5. They looking for 100 and up. You know what I'm saying? Or even more than that. And guess what? What's gonna happen is that prideful attitude, not only did you mess up when it comes down to the Israelite man, Negro, Latino, Native American Indian, and Israelites who outwear appearances out of a heathen, not only did you mess it up with them, you also mess it up when it comes down to the real heathens. And the thing is that your prideful and vaunting attitude and stuff is brought you low. And like the scripture says in Sirach, the 25th chapter, the last verse, or Ecclesiastes and Apocrypha, it says that uh uh no, not I don't think it's the last verse, but it says it's one of the last few, and it says that through her we all die. And you got to understand that when it come down to I know women are used to blaming the man or blaming men for this, that, and the third and stuff, right? But really, what's going on is that you have other females' behavior issues and whatnot and stuff, where they trying to look cute, they trying to look this, and trying to look that. They still trying to be bad bitches, bad bitches, and it's turning into an unknown. You know what I'm saying? Where they truly are bad or evil. You know what I'm saying? And they're fucking bitches. know what I'm saying? They call themselves bitches, they call themselves hoes, but they don't want nobody else calling them that. Right? But pretty much the stuff when it come down to it, uh uh pretty much the stuff will come when it come down to it and stuff, you know, let me just sweep it up. Pretty much the stuff was gonna happen is that when it come down to these people, I mean when it come down to you women and whatnot and stuff, you finna have like a lot of things low key stripped away. You know what I'm saying? From your sugar daddy Esau, full blood spirit Caucasian, no matter how you look, no matter what ethnicity and stuff that he finds himself in, and who's and who's the only one, you know, who really have power and stuff according to this world. This is and what race of people anyways. This is Job 9:24. It says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, right? So who's what race is on the money and whatnot and stuff? It's a heathen. It's not a Jake, right? It says right now, you know, when it come down to it and stuff, it's Esau Edom. You know what I'm saying, right? It says he covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Right? So he's doing what's called iconoclasm, identity theft, you know, of the chosen, the Israelites, right? Right? Because Yahweh Shine in Revelations, the first chapter, Yahweh Shine stuff was not Caucasian. He wasn't even fair skinned. Yahweh Shine stuff was dark skinned, right? Even the Heavenly Father, you know, dark skin, woolly hair. But that's not how they post the pictures in all these different churches. They don't do that. Right? They don't do that. So pretty much the stuff when it comes down to these women, I ain't trying to feel that. That's a damn. But pretty much the stuff, you know, when they come down to it and stuff, you know, women are gonna. Well, let me grab this then. Women and stuff been so used to leaning upon the system. Thing is that the system is finna crash, done on purpose, and they're gonna make it and stuff where all your resources and stuff won't be able to uh, 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 be able to get used. You know what I'm saying? You know, especially if you don't comply and stuff with society, right? But what's gonna happen is that it's gonna be a dry spell that's done on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Actual true famine. It's gonna be an inflation. It's gonna be inflation, which you already been seeing already. It's gonna be inflation. There's going to be inflation, you know what I'm saying, as you've been seeing already and whatnot. And when it come down to how people want to live or they different living expenses and stuff, they feel like that they, you know, struggling more when really they don't want to pay for less. And then even the ones and stuff who's paying for less, they can't even afford that. They can't even afford that. People can't even get a studio. You know, women that's trying to get student loans and whatnot and stuff, you know, it's not happening. And then when I scale social media and whatnot and stuff, they voicing out their opinions about how life is so hard. So then when life is so hard, what tends to happen, oh, I need a man, I need a man, I need a man. They're not just hitting the wall, they're not getting too old and whatnot and stuff. No. They seeing that they're in trouble. So what are they trying to do? Come back to the man and stuff that they teamed up with the enemy just to destroy. You see? Right? Right? So this is Jeremiah 31:22. It says, how long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord, and that can go to all Israel. That's all Israel, because Israel is likened unto a comely and delicate woman in Jeremiah 6:2. Jeremiah 31:22. It says, how long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? therefore the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahshua hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man, and within you all's period of dominance that was given to another man, meaning the advantages that you had in society made you more powerful, and that pride and stuff not only it caused you to be turned away from your maker, it also caused you all to burn bridges and ruin relationships. So when Esau and these various heathens and stuff disown you or they leave you, you know what I'm saying, because of your bad attitudes and whatnot, what's going to be the first person you going to come back to? The Israelite man that you teamed up with the heathens just to take down. Why? Because it was like the government would be your boyfriend. The government be your side dude and stuff that really supplies everything. And what's the first thing that you see when it come down to these women? You don't got no money. You don't got this. You don't got that. And we understand money and stuff is used as a defense. We get that. But that's the first thing. So therefore, and what you see, if a woman and stuff don't really see any money and whatnot on you, even if you got expensive clothes, if they don't see that you got money on you and stuff, right? They over there, nah, I take my chances, I explore my options. But then when they see that you got money and stuff, they come running back. And it's like, and most females, the first thing they're gonna say, well, men do that too. Men do that too, and whatnot and stuff, right? But men ain't messing up their relationships. You know what I'm saying? So you know. But anyways, this is no, it's 10 and 12. This is Sirach or Ecclesiastes in Apocrypha chapter 10 verse 12. It says, the beginning of pride is when one departed from the Most High Yahweh Bashim Yahshai, and it says in his heart is turned away from his maker. And just because it says his, it's talking about you women too, right? It says, for pride is the beginning of sin, and he that have it shall pour out abomination. And what's the abomination for the women? Bad bitches. Calling yourself bad bitches or boss bitches. You see? Because even in that nomen, not only just calling yourself a bitch, you calling yourself a boss. And you already know and stuff that you is number two, you know, right? And it says, and therefore, and really what you see is that the power structure and stuff is flipping, right? Men are seeing and stuff that guess what? They have value for them. They have value too. It's not just the woman who's valued. You know what I'm saying? Right? Right. Now, yeah, man cares for women and whatnot and stuff, you know what I'm saying, right? But they attitude and stuff, they're brats. And when it come down to brats and stuff, uh, uh, they don't really look themselves in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? But they always carrying around a mirror and stuff just to show other people and stuff. You need to look at yourself. And people are tired of it. So you got men and stuff who's knowing their worth and their value. And pretty much what's going on is that they double checking and stuff where it's like, yeah, your body look good and whatnot and stuff, but let me check your morals. And you see that these women and stuff haven't changed, even though they claim that they changed already. So for all you women and stuff who did change and stuff, now you can understand stuff why a guy is hesitant on getting with you. Because now before and stuff, it's like, yeah, baby, I'm trying to stick the tip in, you know, give you a dash of dick with them, right? I'm trying to, I'm trying to get with you. Excuse me. I'm trying to get with you. I'm trying to this and a third. Now guys are trying to take it slow because, the scriptures do say and stuff about having a wife and stuff that you hate. And why would you have a wife that you hate and stuff? Because if she got more of advantage over you and stuff within this system, or she's just like that because of bad influences, right? She gonna feel like she's above you and stuff. And you got women out there and stuff. It's like they go into their girls and stuff. It's like I know my guy and stuff want to get rid of me and stuff, but I ain't finna let them. And they enjoy the energy and stuff of ruling over a man. Which that guess what? That's completely off. I suffer not a woman to teach, nor the use of authority over a man. But society has given these women that right, and they don't want that being taken away. So as I was saying about the power structure being shifted, the Lord is just bringing things back in order. So guess what? Women are not trying to go down without a fight. I mentioned Kevin Samuels because we already know, so that was induced by a woman, not a man. He was trying to put men on, even if he, wasn't even going towards the scriptures and whatnot and stuff. The thing is that he was trying to teach the women and stuff. It's like you fought for equality and stuff, and now you trying to make it where you're more dominant and stuff, you know what I'm saying, or want to bring up equality and stuff whenever it benefits you. You know what I'm saying, right? But if it benefits someone else and whatnot, you're not really trying to partake in that. And it's like that's why your relationships are ruined. You'll be sloppy, you look a certain type of way, you want, what I'm saying, this knight in shining armor and whatnot and stuff. But that knight in shining armor and stuff want to save a damsel in distress, or save not just even a damsel in distress, but save or not just save the damsel in distress, but also uh, 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 you know, pretty much what is it? Your Snow Whites, your Sleeping Beauty. You know what I'm saying? And these women and stuff, they horrible. I guess you got women out there putting on. Because I remember back in when I was growing up and whatnot and stuff, it was all about just hair and nails. You know what I'm saying? Now you don't even hear hair and nails and whatnot. They talk about lashes. You know what I'm saying? They talking about edges and shit and whatnot and stuff, right? When they really need to be talking about dishes. But anyways, Sirach 10 and 13, it said, "For pride is the beginning of sin, and he that hath it shall pour out abomination." You know what I'm saying? And you seeing that and stuff on these women. You seeing it on the men too, since they want to bring that out, you know, right? And all it is, take the attention off me and stuff, because what you saying and stuff is too true. What are you saying and stuff is too relatable and stuff to me, and you make me feel uncomfortable. So they bring guys like, what about the man though? It's an escape, you know, but it's not an escape and stuff to become a better creature. It's an escape to stay the same way and no light being shined on to them. You see, it's like it, right? And it says, because they really don't want to change. They like their field of power, you know, right? And one of my pet peeves is to bring life into the world and stuff just so they can get them some money. I know how, certain things and stuff been used and whatnot, and it came in at the right time and stuff, for the, for them to be able to maintain or get somewhere, go get something going and whatnot and stuff, so they can, be settled for their life and stuff. But now it's turned into that's the only way. Because even till this day and stuff, even though the Lord is flipping things upside down and stuff, right, or no, right side up, slowly but surely, but these women still have advantage. And the thing is that as much as you got women that say, uh, 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 as much as you have women that sit up here and say deadbeat dads, that's exactly what they want to be, deadbeat moms. They don't want to be stay at home wife. They say that and stuff, because that's what it seems like that's working and whatnot. But whole time they're doing that for four other guys, or they'll do that and stuff, but they still want the freedom of being out there as if they not with nobody. You know, they don't want to be housewives. They want to be city girls. You see, you know, but they want free money. You know how you see in the movies and stuff, and they be like, "Daddy, don't you love me? Don't you love me?" And the guy and stuff, the father, he just sighs and he looks over and stuff, pulls out his card, and she, "Ooh, thanks, Daddy, I love you," and go spend down to everything and stuff, and come back and be like, "Well, spend all his money on his card, savings and everything and whatnot and stuff, right?" And then get to complain and stuff. It's like, why ain't no food in the fridge? Why the lights ain't on? Uh, Daddy and stuff, my phone ain't working. I can't get on the internet. What's wrong with the Wi-Fi? And it's like it's like, baby, we gotta cut back on things and stuff. And it's like, well, baby, I gave you the card and you went far and beyond and stuff. So I'm trying to put in this work and it's gonna take time. And you're gonna see how selfish as fuck she is. And you see that and stuff with women with their spouses. You see, you know. I remember this guy and stuff. I think it was like for Halloween or something and stuff, right? The children dressed a certain way. the mother dressed a certain way, all of them smiling and whatnot, and he the only one with a mug shot, and he's dressed as a fucking ATM because that's how the fuck he felt, right? Well, even if women are getting their own money or using the system and stuff to steal money or create theft and stuff, uh, 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 through the system and whatnot and stuff, all that shit gonna be shut off, and they're gonna be looking for protection. But guess what? It ain't gonna be no 911. The number you have called is not reachable. The number have you called is not a number. Dur dur dur. The number you have called is not in service. Or you can't get through and stuff because it's less in that field and whatnot and stuff. But you still got individual and stuff at work. You know what I'm saying? So it's so much chaos and stuff, they can't come to you. So what's gonna be the next best thing? Hey, Jonathan. And it's like, what you want? And it's like, why you gotta be that way and stuff? Because you've been snobby to this guy all this time. Now you trying to give him little signs and whatnot and stuff, or making little deals and stuff, or hoping he see between the lines where it's like, you know what? uh, you know, I got this and I got that, or you know what you wanted from me all this time, and then guess what? They gonna use their body and stuff as bargaining chips and stuff. Think about Corey Holcomb. They're gonna use their their bodies or their assets and stuff as bargaining chips and stuff just to get their way. But if you got guys and stuff that's in that MGTOW, or it's like, nah, baby, it's like, look, yeah, we friends and all and whatnot, but I got my own shit that I gotta deal with and whatnot. She's gonna expect for you to drop all that shit and stuff and pay attention to her and protect her and stuff. And these superhero movies with these women and whatnot and stuff, even though they ain't really sell out and stuff like that and stuff, right? But when it comes down to a lot of these movies, when it comes down to the women, it's caused a lot of women and stuff to big head themselves. You know what I'm saying? And then the more access and stuff that they're able to scrape and scratch off like the vultures they are and stuff when it comes down to the system. Esau, like, man, I can see why your men don't like you. I can see why they trying to come after our women. You know what I'm saying? In various other nations too and whatnot and stuff. And it's like, I can see why. You're just a sex symbol and stuff. And it's like, damn, that's all you good for. You don't got anything else going for you. you know, and they the less likely. Now I know usually it would be the black woman, you know what I'm saying, right? But it's not just the black woman. It's the black woman, it's the Latina woman, Native American woman, you know what I'm saying? But the main ones that you tend to hear that be in that bad behavior be black women or Hispanic women. You know what I'm saying? Sucks for citizenship. Anyways, this is Sirach or Ecclesiastes in Apocrypha, chapter 10, verse 13. It said, "For pride is the beginning of sin." It says, "And he that have it shall pour out abomination." And look what's going on. Women are being brought low. What's that abasement? The fact that most guys, it's not just women and stuff being destroyed, being put to death. A lot of the abasement and stuff is that, guess what? Guys are ignoring you now. You see, the good men, they gave you a chance and you blew them off. So you wanted things on your time. So it's like, nah, well, you blew me off plenty of times and stuff. So therefore, you know, I ain't even trying to deal. And some of them are sitting in the background where it's like, damn, that's how you treat your niggas, you know? Or you in the friend zone. She tell you all her business, what she doing and whatnot and stuff. And it's like, shoot. Besides just, hitting it from the back and whatnot and stuff, which that shit probably stinky. But besides that and stuff, you ain't relationship material. Maybe friends, maybe, but not even because even women nowadays and stuff, they friend zone the guy and stuff, but then they expect the guy to be in to behave himself as a boyfriend or as a I know there's no such thing as boyfriend and whatnot and stuff, but that new age stuff. You know what I'm saying, to be their spouse. And it's like, nah, that ain't happening when they ain't giving them nothing. You know what I'm saying? And they just my time and whatnot and stuff. And it's like, Yeah, you scaring people away. You scaring guys away and stuff with that. So this Rock 10:13. It says, "For pride is the beginning of sin." It says, "And he that have it shall pour out abomination." It says, and therefore the Lord brought upon them strange calamities and overthrew them utterly. You got women out there and stuff who still with the same tricks and stuff, thinking that shit work, and it's like, no, it don't. All you doing is the guys just seeing it and stuff, and it's like, nah, you know what? I'm finna stop. I'm finna, pay more attention to myself and whatnot and stuff, And right now, what do you see? You got women and stuff on these different podcasts, there's women on social media, you know what I'm saying, or even certain mainstream media and stuff where they get to voice out their opinion here and there and whatnot and stuff, right? Without them losing it and stuff on national television. Pretty much what's going on and stuff is that they sitting up there. You could see the pain and stuff in their voice and stuff where it's like why guys ain't doing this no more? Why? Because you fucked around and stuff in your time of having better advantages than them. You treat them like shit, so they went somewhere else. You had the passport bros. I remember you had some one female and stuff. She was a she was sitting up here on some type of show, old boy and stuff. He looked like a football player, dark skin with the glasses. You know what I'm saying? He almost got that Franklin body and stuff without the shell. I think he used to play football or something. He was the one and stuff that he was talking to Cat Williams about what was going on and various people and whatnot and stuff, and they drink liquor. You know what I'm saying, right? But pretty much and stuff, what happened was that um, we had some female and stuff. It was either him or it was somebody else, big swole guy and stuff, right? But pretty much you had some female. She did OnlyFans, and the very guys and stuff that was really looking for a true relationship was going overseas. You know what I'm saying, right? Uh, was going overseas and pretty much the stuff, maybe they top dollar individuals and stuff that was paying them all this type of money just to see them do whatever and stuff on OnlyFans and stuff, which damn sure wasn't arts and crafts or paper mache, it wasn't shit like that, or cooking pretty much and stuff. Once that woman got a whiff of it and stuff, she was saying, "Man don't want to be responsible. Men don't want to do this. Men don't want to do that and stuff." And it's like, shit, all you doing is getting free money by showing your ass. You know, Latina made sucks for citizenship. you know, because I know they're not the only ones complaining and stuff. It's not just black women and stuff. It's Latina women, Native American women, some white women, Caucasian women, probably some East Indian women and stuff, but they like to cover their face. You know what I'm saying? Right? But anyways, when it come down to it and stuff, they they're used to having it easy and stuff, and reality is setting in. And guys got to handle their own. It's like I can't handle you and what it is that I got going for myself and whoop the woo and stuff. And women would say, "Oh, I understand, I understand, I understand." When the whole time it's like they're just saying that to sound compromising or to sound like they understand and stuff. When the whole time they don't give a damn about that. They want to use your assets for themselves. So when it come down to the guy, come down to it and stuff, the only reason why an old girl was feeling some type of way, saying this and saying that and stuff about the men and whatnot and stuff is because she didn't have control over those men. Where all they wanted to do was spend money on them. And that's why you got a lot of women and stuff going into witchcraft and whatnot and stuff instead of just obedience according to the Lord. You got a lot of women going into witchcraft and stuff. Why? Because they want dominance over the man. So this is Jeremiah 31:22. It says, "How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? O thou black backsliding daughter, for the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man." You know what I'm saying? Have more power in society and whatnot and stuff. But guess what? That's starting to dwindle. So now it's like, well, I need a man, but they won't get rid of those attitudes or that brat attitude and whatnot and stuff. because that's what's running men away. That's why MGTOW, men going their own way and stuff, is existing. Because men get tired of women's bullshit. So it's like, oh, I can do bad by myself. Then cool, do that then. And they've been doing bad all by themselves and stuff, and they looking for a rescuer. They looking for a superhero. And you know what? The first thing, the man's supposed to woo the woo and stuff, and it's like, yeah, yeah, the man is supposed to protect and stuff what is his. That's the point. He's supposed to protect what is his. You know, he's not an officer. He's not a FBI agent. He's not a CIA agent and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Where he has to care for everybody and stuff. You know, because even there's even been guys and stuff who've been Captain Save a Hoe and whatnot and stuff. You don't necessarily got to be a hoe and stuff, but it's Captain. You know, you know what that term means and whatnot and stuff. Running to the rescue of every single female and whatnot and stuff. And some of them guys and stuff who are family men who been in that spirit and stuff. There's a lot of them and stuff. It's like, look, I'm not dealing with this no more and stuff. Why? Because I saw how trying to save a female and stuff did nothing but get motherfuckers killed. You know, get motherfuckers killed. You know what I'm saying? You know, right? Right. But anyways, this is I'm gonna grab this. This is this Isaiah 32 and 9. This Isaiah 32 and 9. It says, "Rise up, ye women that are at ease." Right. Right. So you know, eventually down the line and stuff, you're not going to be able to use the system. You're not going to use the laws of society and whatnot and stuff to get that advantage anymore. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because it's crashing down. And as you can see, there's an old post and stuff, or post and stuff that was on YouTube where it showed all the billions and millions of dollars that they sent, that America sent to own other countries, but when it come down to its own providence and stuff, it's not doing shit. You see. And last I remember, since it's coming to mind, to know that a society is failing, it's to look at how the women act. You got women and stuff from third world countries and stuff that, yeah, they probably talking about this and talk about that, but you got a lot of those women and stuff who been over here, westernized, think it's cute, and yet that bad behavior and stuff is causing their man to leave them. I even heard and stuff, all because of you and stuff. My man don't want to be with me no more. He don't. I can't get no man and whatnot and stuff. And it's like, nah, it ain't because of me and stuff. It's because you wasn't on your shit. You kept treating him and stuff like he wasn't the man. You kept treating him like he was the woman. And then when it came down to manly situations that you probably start up and whatnot and stuff, you play the damsel. You know what I'm saying? And want him to come through. And then as soon as he defeat whoever's attacking you, or as soon as he defeat whoever's trying to attack you or hurt you or threaten you and stuff, right? You put him back in the woman's position. So he got tired of that flip flop. It's like, make up your mind. Well, she can't. Job 9 and 20, Job 39 and 17. You know, and what's that song by Kanye West? A heartless. How could she be so heartless, heartless? Yeah, 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 yeah. How can you be so heartless? And he's talking about the woman and stuff. But look, with it, and the advantage in society, look how they've been. I don't need you. Fuck you. Whoop the woo. I'm gonna take the kids. I'm gonna take the kids. And you still in the one movie and stuff to this day that pisses me off is Mrs. Doubtfire. Cause most women, what do they do and stuff? They go to Maury, Bill Cunningham, Steve Wilkos, you know, all these different shows and stuff. It's like, oh, I want, you know, you gonna take care of your kid. You gonna take care of your kid. You gonna take care of your kid, right? After being proven and stuff, it ain't the child. You know what I'm saying? They ain't their kids and whatnot and stuff. But even if they, you know, because you know, even if they, the scripture says and stuff, even if it ain't your children and whatnot, if you want to still be in that relationship, uh, 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 Because people they build bonds and stuff with their stepsons and stepdaughters and stuff, and be like, look, that is my son, that is my daughter, when biologically it isn't. So, the scripture says and stuff, it's like to treat them as your actual son or daughter and stuff, right? If you want to be a stepfather, you see, right? Same way with stepmothers and stuff, right? Now, the thing is that you have you know, I forgot what I was going to say. You got a lot of men and stuff who's not trying to fill those positions and whatnot and stuff because it's like, oh, I need you. You got the female. I need you to be a man. I need you to be a man and whatnot and stuff. But as soon as you try to give authority and stuff to children that ain't yours, they cussing at you and stuff. It's like, don't talk to my son like that. Don't talk to my daughter like that and stuff. But she wants you to be authoritative. And really, these women and stuff are really about dominatrix, not just sexually. You know what I'm saying? It's about being dominant over the man. Why? Because they're jealous. And we're going to get to that. This is Isaiah 32 and 9. It says, I think I probably jumped the gun. Yeah. This is Genesis chapter 3. And you gonna have women out there and stuff that's gonna sit up here and be like, no, we not, no, we woo to woo and whatnot and stuff. And it's like, this is a general thing. So when you got women out there and stuff, or even females and stuff, right? This is another thing when it comes down to the females. If you speaking on a specific category and stuff that you know that certain women are in, they'll sit up here and be like, well, you must be. They'll feel like it's a personal offense against them. And if you address them and be like, well, are you doing these things? They're gonna sit up here and be, nah. They're gonna be like, nah, I ain't doing that, I ain't doing this and stuff. And it's like, so you're not even related to the very category that I'm speaking on and stuff, but they will take it to heart. You know what I'm saying? They're not feeling for women. You know what I'm saying? Right? And women and that balloon popping thing and stuff, women are followers. Oh, why did she pop her balloon? I'ma pop mine just in case and feel shitty as hell when they just passed up a good man. No takebacks, no nothing, you know. And then for all you women out there and stuff, it's like, how the hell do you have all these requirements and whatnot and stuff, and you ain't partaking at nothing and stuff in the relationship? And then once again, for the women and stuff who want those true relationships and whatnot, they can't necessarily get them. Why? Because for all you women and stuff who want men to be scared of you and stuff, guess what? You thought they was going to be scared into submission. They scared where they fleeing away. They not trying to deal. And if there's men out there and stuff who saying, know your worth and whatnot, all women care about is putting them to death. Why? Because you messing up they hustle. Why you don't want to marry me and whatnot and stuff? And it's like, Shawty, if you want to stay with me all the way into the end of time and stuff, then guess what? I can get you jewelry. I could, cherish you. You know what I'm saying? Get whatever it is that I can and stuff within my range and whatnot and stuff, right? But at the same time, I'm not gonna get married to you and stuff into the system because it's gonna be a triangle relationship. If we get into an argument and whatnot and stuff, you get to run to your side dude, the government. You know what I'm saying? He's your daddy and your boyfriend at the same time. And you'll run to him and whatnot and stuff just to put me in order because you ain't getting your way. We ain't having that. And then if things ain't working out, or say you get bored or you get tired and stuff, you're leaving and stuff and taking half of my stuff that I worked for and that you didn't. And if you do that and stuff to the females and stuff, guess what? The first thing that they gonna call the man and stuff is like, you ain't no man, you a bitch. You know, frustrated and stuff because what they worked hard for is being half of that is being taken from the man. You know what I'm saying? So they don't like that and stuff. So if it's not convenient for them, you know, women don't give a damn about equality and stuff. Quality, they use equality and stuff is when it benefits them. But if it doesn't benefit them and it puts them with the short end of the stick, they don't give a damn about equality. Right. So this is Genesis 3:14. It says, "And the Lord," I started verse 1. This is Genesis 3. and 1. It says, now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord power had made. And he said unto the woman, yea, have the Most High Yahweh said, ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden. It says, and the woman said unto the serpent, we may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, Yahweh or Elohim have said, uh, uh, um, ye shall not eat of it. It says, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die, that not ye die. Verse 4, it says, and the serpent said unto the woman, ye shall not surely die. It says, for the Most High doeth know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be open, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. Right? So this was sounding real good. And I want you to pay attention to this story and stuff because Eve wasn't being a bitch. Eve thought she was doing something great for her and her husband. Women like to be praised. When they do something and stuff out of their own knowledge and stuff, they wanna, oh man, oh that, thank you, baby. You know, oh man, this, and they like the appraisal. You know what I'm saying? They like the appraisal, you know, right? And you know, that nowadays and stuff, you got women out there and stuff who sit up here and you know, they might feel like it's like, you know, you think you better than me, you know what I'm saying? You know, we always gotta listen to what you say and whatnot and stuff. It turns into a competition because it's a power struggle between the man and the woman. The man is coming back the man is coming back to his rightful position. You know what I'm saying? And women are being forced into their rightful position. And yes, you're gonna have a fight and stuff because women don't want to be subordinate. They want subordinates. So this is Genesis 3 and 6. It says, and when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and this is talking about doctrine, it says, and that it was pleasant to the eyes, and a tree to be desired to make one wise. She took of the fruit thereof and did eat, and gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat. And you got to understand and stuff. If this was really just to put Eve in a position where she was going to be more powerful than Adam, then why she ain't just keep it to herself? Why did she share it? She thought she was doing something good, right? So this verse 7, it says, and the eyes of them both were opened, and they knew that they were naked, right? And that nakedness goes into being ashamed because they went off. It says, and they sewed fig leaves together of the doctrines and made themselves aprons. Verse 8, you know, because, you know, the scriptures talk about how the righteousness of the scriptures and stuff is like a covering. It's like a cloak. Cloak goes into clothing, you know what I'm saying, you know, or a white garment and whatnot. So those aprons and stuff was other doctrines that got them messed up, you see. Verse 8, it says, and they heard the voice of the Lord, Yahweh power, walking in the garden in the cool of the day. And you ain't just see all white and feet in sandals. You ain't see that. You know, this was talking about the men of the Lord, as it says in Luke 1 and 70. You know what I'm saying? The prophets had been from beginning, right? It says, in the cool of the day. And when's the day and stuff tends to be cool? In the morning. It says, so it's early, right? Warned early. It says, and Adam and his wife hid themselves for the presence of the Lord power amongst the trees of the garden, which means people, right? Verse 9, it says, and and the Lord power, Yahweh Bashem Yahshua power, called unto Adam and said unto him, where art thou? And he said, I heard thy voice in the garden, and I was afraid, because I was naked, and I hid myself. It says, and he said, who told thee that thou was naked? Hast thou eaten of the tree whereof I commanded thee that thou shouldest not eat? It says, and the man said, the woman whom thou gavest to be with me, she gave me of the tree, and I did eat. Verse 13, it says, and the Lord power said unto the woman, what is this that thou hast done? And the woman said, the serpent beguiled me, and I did eat. So when you get that word beguiled, no, you can read it in NLT, New Living Translation to the right. It says, then the Lord power asked the woman, What have you done? The serpent deceived me. She replied, that's why I ate it. You know what I'm saying, right? Tricked her. You know what I'm saying? Because what was the whole point to bring down Adam? The jealousy and stuff was there. You know what I'm saying? Just like how you got Jacob and Esau, you had Abel and Cain. You know what I'm saying? You had Adam and the serpent. The serpent, Cain, and Esau and stuff are all the same spirit. And the nation goes into Edom. You know what I'm saying? It's all the same spirit. You know, right? So this is in the same way. You got Adam, Noah. No, hold on. You got Adam, Abel, uh, 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 and then Jacob. You know what I'm saying? Then 12 progenitors. You know what I'm saying? Which goes into a nation. So it's always that war. But it's not just uh, um, Esau, Edom, and stuff, right? It's also the other nations as well, and they know who they are. This is Genesis 3:12. What was It says, and the man said, the woman whom thou gavest to be with me, she gave me of the tree, and I did eat. It says, and the Lord power, Yahweh Bashim Yahshua power, said unto the woman, what is this that thou hast done? And the woman said, the serpent beguiled me, and I did eat. And the Lord power said unto the serpent, because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all the cattle, and above every beast of the field, and upon thy belly shalt thou go. And he was always going to be about the flesh, carnal. It says, in dust shalt thou eat all the days of thy life. And it says, confusion. It says, verse 15. It says, and I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. And we know women don't bear seeds and stuff. So when Jeremiah 6:2 says Israel's like unto a comely and delicate woman, it's not just the females, it's talking about the males as well. Right? So this was going to be nation against nation, right? The same way as it says in Genesis, the 25th chapter, right? Two manner of nations are in that room, right? And it says, it shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel. Going into one was going to be in rulership, you know what I'm saying, and one was going to be after, you see, right? Verse 16, it says, unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception, right? So this was the punishment of the woman, you see. But what I want you women to pay attention to, you know what I'm saying, is that uh, uh, um, did the serpent come through and protect her? Because that's what you're leading upon, the serpent system, right? So this is Genesis 3:16. It says, unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. It says, in sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire, right? So when it come down to every other mammal and whatnot giving birth, you know what I'm saying, when it come down to the female, right, you see that, you got whales and stuff, they not in pain. You see uh, 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 cows, you know what I'm saying, they just be sitting there and stuff, not in pain. You see goats and sheep and stuff. They sit there. They don't even. They don't beat. I think that's what they call it, right? They don't beat, making that noise, that bad sound and stuff. In agony while they having babies. You know what I'm saying? But all women are. You see, right? So it says. It says, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over you. This is Genesis 3:16 in an NLT. It says, then he said to the woman, I will sharpen the pain of your pregnancy, and in pain you will give birth. It says, and you will desire to control your husband, but he will rule over you. So she's going to seek power. And guess what? Most women going to be like, well, that's just with my husband and whatnot and stuff. It's like, no, You do that and stuff with your own male children. When it come down to single mothers and whatnot and stuff, right, where the shoe fits, the thing is that you have a lot of single mothers and stuff who's not teaching because they really don't know how. They know how to be a woman. They might have stern brothers and whatnot and stuff, but really, when it come down to it, most women and stuff are trying to teach their sons how to be subordinate underneath women. So they already teaching them and stuff to excuse me. They already teaching their sons and stuff how to obey women instead of teaching them to be masculine, where they would teach the son to be authoritative over over the woman. You know what I'm saying? And that's because of feminism. You see, and what it says in I think it's Ezekiel the 16th chapter. Ezekiel 16 and 44. It said, "Behold, every one that uses proverbs shall use this proverb against thee, saying, As is the mother, so is the daughter, so is her daughter." Right? Because you take after your parents. Yeah, after even though you get other influences and stuff as you grow up and whatnot and stuff, it starts from the parents and stuff or role models. You know what I'm saying, right? It says, verse 45. It says, "Thou art thy mother's daughter, that loathe her husband and her children." It says, "And thou art the sister of thy sisters, which loathe their husbands and their children." You're right. So pretty much and stuff, you despise them. You know what I'm saying? And it's more unlikely and stuff. It's like you look just like your daddy, but you hate the father and stuff. So therefore, you treat the children like shit. Why? Because because you see the husband or the man that you laid with and stuff in their faces. You see, and women nowadays and stuff, they have so much hatred and stuff towards a man that they will kill their own children and stuff. Why? Because those children remind the woman and stuff of the baby daddy. And there's women out there. And it was this one woman in the past. She was ungrateful, got all types of gifts, but since it wasn't Chanel and brand name and stuff, she could use what she was working with and stuff. It still cost money, right? Versus everything else and stuff that was bought, she ain't do anything, right? And it was Christmas and whatnot and stuff, and she threatened to if I got it correctly and stuff. This might be an instance and stuff where it showed that she was ungrateful, but you had a female and stuff who was using the life of the man's child and stuff that was still in her womb. She like, if you don't give me this, if you don't give me that and stuff, I'm gonna kill your baby. So so they so when it come down to these women and stuff, where the shoe fits, right? Because a lot of women and stuff, they over there like, man, that is a great shame. Let me change my ways and whatnot and stuff. And you live according to the Lord and stuff, the Lord will send you a righteous man. But if the Lord, and you got to understand, the Lord said that out of 1,000 men, he found one righteous. And it says out of 1,000 women and stuff, he found none. But a man represents order and a woman represents disorder. You know what I'm saying? Right? So the man is the one who's going to, the man is the one and stuff who brings order and stuff to his household. Because if a man and stuff gets with a woman, right, have children and stuff by her and stuff, that is his house. And then you got to understand and stuff. We also are a part of houses and stuff, even though you get it, right? It's not talking about an actual crib where you got 3 stories and stuff, 3 rooms, 3 flights of stairs, a basement, a garage. Nah, that house and stuff is talking about a unit. And when I say unit and stuff, I'm talking about amongst the man, his woman, and the children that comes from his loins, or even if it's stepchildren. The thing is that if he wants to be with that woman and she got children and stuff, his duties of a father and stuff would necessarily still be there. And I'm talking about in raising the kids. Raising the kids and stuff is not necessarily putting money to it and stuff, because when it comes down to a lot of those old movies, most of the women and stuff is trying to see if, first they over here dating and woo to woo, then they get to the next level and stuff and be like, I want to see and stuff if my children like you, I'm gonna bring you around, you know what I'm saying, woo to woo. What if they older, teenager, younger, you know what I'm saying, however way that it is and whatnot and stuff, or even older, you know what I'm saying, to see if you all get along. Nowadays and stuff, women right off the rip be like, hey, it's a package deal, and the first thing they asking for is money. They not even trying to get you to get used to their children. They're not even trying to even go out on date and stuff. It's like, shit, I just need you to give me some money right now. And that's that package deal. So these women and stuff are destroyed. And yeah, you got a lot of women out there and stuff. It's like, well, I'm getting in order. I'm getting in order, but the whole time it's just a front. Help me get. It's like I'm gonna play this role just so I can get where I'm at and stuff, and I'm gonna get the man to a certain position and stuff, and therefore therefore, I'm going to once I get him wrapped around my finger, or once I get him into some sort of trap and whatnot that he can't escape. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing that he can do against me. And that behavior and stuff has been shifted into various generations. That guess what? Now even heathen women doing it too. And it's not getting them nowhere. You got women out there and stuff killing their husbands and stuff because they want to get away from them. You got women and stuff who was in a sudden relationship and stuff, and she's in the moment, you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, I think we should get back together and stuff. And the man like, no, bring out various reasons and whatnot. And all she talking about and stuff is because you got her mad. It's like, but you not head nigga in charge. Only time you head nigga in charge and stuff if you single. Other than that and stuff, guess what? The man's above you. And it sucks that guess what? A lot of women are gonna have to understand that by force. You see, right? Right now, you can see why it's a curse and stuff for the father to not be in the household, right? But I'm gonna go back to that Genesis 3:16 and read it in the NLT again, right? This is Genesis 3:16. It says, then he said to the woman, I will sharpen the pain of your pregnancy, and in pain you will give birth, and you will desire to control your husband, but he will rule over you. So once again, you gonna have a lot of women stuff. It's like, well, old boy ain't my husband. You know what I'm saying? That's my son, but you want to dominate him. You want to dominate him. You see that and stuff when it come down to you see that and stuff when it come down to women and stuff in higher positions, where as you work at the job with them, they get that Jezebel spirit, right? Jezebel and stuff. She was a heathen and stuff that had power over men, right? Right? Women want to be a queen. They want to be top notch and stuff with a bunch of men underneath them and stuff, right? That's how women want men to be, and they teach the sons and stuff to be that way and whatnot, to be simps. You know what I'm saying? And if the guy and stuff, he over his, and then most of the guys and stuff, yeah, they hard body. You know what I'm saying? They go to the gym and whatnot and stuff, but they got the mind of a woman. As soon as you say something to them and stuff in authority and stuff, they ready to shoot you, take you down, kill you, beat you up. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because they can't speak to you man to man and stuff. Why? Because they didn't have that in their lives. Or even when they had like a mentor or a masculine man and whatnot and stuff to put them in the right order and whatnot, they really couldn't really deal with it. That's why the scripture says in Second Ezra, the 5th chapter, it says that menstruous women shall bring forth monsters. And what is those monstrous men? Men acting like women. Even in the animes and stuff, if a woman has a misunderstanding, the first thing she does and stuff is go straight to violence. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you see these niggas do. They love that demon time. And that demon time comes from what? The one and stuff who tends to dwell in disorder. You see, you know. So even though it's not just, it's the husband and stuff, it's the man, period. You know, Salakia.